A special educator has a very unique role. They are responsible for identifying the individual learning needs of their students. They are expected to set achievable goals for their students and help them to achieve those goals. A special educator has a responsibility to be considerate of cultural and social needs. They are also responsible for ensuring that the students are provided with social activities to give them a sense of community. Special educators need to practice equality and fairness with all students within their given abilities. Special education teachers also need to have a supreme level of commitment to their field. Unlike traditional teachers, special educators are required to have a vast knowledge of laws, guidelines, services, and learning techniques. Since I was a young age, I have been told that I would be a good teacher because of my kind and patient nature. However, my desire to become a teacher didn't come until around 6 months ago. I have always loved working with children, but I didn't think that I would like to be responsible for their education. Now I realize that I have many qualities to make a good teacher. I am an empathetic person. I'm a patient person. I'm an educated person. These things give me a good foundation to become an educator. My love for the special education department came when I became an aide within a special education containment classroom. I found that it came naturally for me to work with those with special needs. I am able to identify strengths of my students quickly and work to find methods to help them learn. There are some areas that I need to work on and become educated about. The rules and regulations regarding education and special education will be one area that I need to become educated about. I will also need to work on assertiveness. There are times within my classroom that I find it hard to push students to become successful because I don't want to seem too hard on them. I also find that my empathetic nature could potentially get in the way of me pushing students to go outside of their comfort zone. I am sure I will find more areas that are more difficult for me or that don't come naturally, but I will do my best to strengthen these skills or obtain that knowledge. As an educator, it is important to maintain professionalism and stay objective when working with situations that may cause bias. Biases can prevent an educator from providing sufficient help to their students. Within the special education department, there are children with all types of disabilities that range in severity. Every child will have different abilities, and it is important to not let biases or preconceived notions play a role in how a child is assessed or treated. An example of this would be to assume that one autistic child would have the same abilities as another child who is also autistic. A different type of bias could be assuming a child is not capable of a task because of their race, gender, culture, or disability. Every person has some sort of biases. It may be as simple as thinking that men are stronger than women, or more complex, like thinking that women cannot do anything that a man can do. Biases can limit our learning and our success as educators. In order to be successful, we need to open our minds to all possibilities.